We're joined now by Phil Eggers, co-owner of Super Duty Fans. And Phil, first let's start with the company. How did it start? How long have you been doing it? Tell us a little bit about that.
We've been in the fan business about 8 years. This model, the Super Duty fan for industrial use, we've had out about 3.5, 4 years now. And it started because our other fan model, we came out with a big fan, and people wanted to put that in their machine sheds in their big manufacturing facilities. And it wasn't really built for that. It was more for residential. So we decided there was enough of demand that we'd go ahead and design the perfect industrial ceiling fan, because before we were there was really only a couple choices for industrial fans. One was a fan they would call industrial, got off the boat from China, and they called it industrial, but it really didn't move enough air and it wasn't durable, and people were frustrated. It was about $1,000, and they kind of got the feeling that it wasn't really what they were marketed as. The other way to go was the great big fans. There's a whole bunch of them, the 24-foot blades, HVLS fans, and they cost $6,000 to $10,000 and another couple $1,000s to install them. We just weren't the kind of people that were going to spend that kind of money to move air. It shouldn't cost that much to move air. So we decided, let's do it right. Let's take a stab at this, and we did. We used engineers, CAD drawings, and then manufacturers, and everybody else got together. And what we came up with is what you see in the Super Duty fans now. These fans are more durable, they last longer, they move more air, they're safer. You can move them in different directions to blow the air where you want it to go. And they cost about a third of what the big fans cost. And we're growing very rapidly, and we're having a ball doing it.
So you talked about some of the benefits of Super Duty Fan, and we can see the ceiling fan right here, but you mentioned it's a 4-in-1 fan. Can you kind of explain exactly what that means?
Sure, that's a brand new marketing concept that we're coming out with. 4-in-1, there's nobody else that has a fan that can do that. And what I mean by 4-in-1, the fan is the same fan, but it's built as a ceiling fan. You can use it as a ceiling fan to blow down, straight down. A second way you can do it is a directional fan, by having it at an angle to blow air out a doorway or to evacuate smoke from a welding room or something. The third way is we have a wall mount you can hang on the wall, or a beam, and it's a wall mount fan. So that's the third way. And the fourth way is we make them as floor fans. So all three of our sizes of fans are available as a floor fan. So 4 different applications with the same fan. Nobody else has a fan like that.
And you mentioned earlier some of the frustration for some people was, you'd have to wait for this to ship from another country. This isn't shipping from any other countries. This is made right here in America, correct?
Yeah, we make it at our facility in Pilot Point, Texas, which is just north of Dallas. We know a thing or two about heat down there. And we played the game where you buy the fans from the big box stores, and they're good for maybe a season, and the blades fall off or the motor fails, and every year you buy a new fan. We weren't going to play that game anymore. We did it, and especially as a ceiling fan, you've got to have a fan that's durable and will not break above livestock and people and aircraft. It's got to be a safe thing. So we built these things to be bulletproof and safe, and it's a whole new market for the ceiling fan business.
And finally, if somebody's looking to purchase one of these, what's the best way for them to go about doing that?
Well, a couple different ways. We have a website at superdutyfans.com, and you can buy them straight off of there if you want. Or you can call us at our facility in North Texas, and our number is 972-834-5555. We make it real easy to buy them. We do a lot of trade shows every year, so we have a lot of contacts around the country. We have dealers around the country. They do a lot of commercial applications for us. So we're pretty easy to find. It's superdutyfans.com.
That is Phil Eggers, co-owner of Super Duty Fan.